freshman. His first name is Tommy, and his last name is Couri. Tommy Couri!
And that was brutal. How are you guys doing tonight? All right, we're just going up here. All right, who here is ready for summer? Everyone? All right. I'm really not looking forward to summer, actually, because I have to work, and I absolutely hate my job. But it's not like I hate the people I work with or stuff like that. It's like I work in a grocery store, and we're supposed to specialize in customer service, but I hate customer service. And I think it's because of like a recent experience I had while at the bank. The bank I usually go to, they have a guy who kind of greets you at the door, which I really don't mind. But this one day I was there and there was nobody in there. And I could tell kind of by the way the guy was smiling when I was walking in that, something weird was going to happen. So I walk in and he's like, "Hello, sir, how are you doing today?" I'm like, "I'm fine, whatever." But instead of just greeting me, he was following me to the teller. And I'm like, what? And he's like, asking me all these questions like, "Boy, it's a nice day outside today, huh?" Or like, "What are you here for today?" I'm like, "Here to deposit a check. What do you think?" But I was thinking if I just brought a gun in next time, and just kind of held it at the guy and be like, "Shut up, get on the ground. Just want to make my deposit." But at this grocery store I work at, I have to answer the phones as part of my job. And this one lady called one time asking what our hours were, and I told her we were open 24/7. And she kind of paused for a second. She goes, "What does a 7 mean?" And I'm thinking, there's nothing I could say to her that wouldn't get me fired right now. So I just hung up the phone. But after that happened, I was telling one of the guys I worked with about it, and he goes, "Tommy, you can't get fired for saying something like that because we're part of the union. So we pay union dues, and they protect us from, stupid customers like that." And I thought to myself, that is great news. I could do whatever I want now. So shortly after that, another woman called, and she goes, "I have had yogurt that's been expired for a week. Do you think I could still eat it?" And why she thought I knew the answer to that question, I still do not know. But I go, "Well, you're in luck because our yogurt expert is actually working today." And on our phones, you have these options where you can either put them on hold or you can transfer them to the department you want to go to, or they want to go to. I decided to put her on hold. Then I picked the phone back up a minute later. "Hello, meat department. How may I help you?" "No, we do not sell raw meat here. Only fresh meat." "Oh, you want yogurt? Hold on, let me transfer you." I put her back on hold. Pick her back up another minute later. "Hello, cosmetics. This is Petey. How may I help you?" "Oh, hold on a second, dear. Let me transfer you over." Put her on hold again for the third time. Pick it back up. "Hello, produce department. How may I help you? This is Vladimir speaking." And eventually she got the hint. But I was ringing up this one lady one time, and she was telling me how she would punish her dog by feeding it jalapeno bread. And I'm just thinking, what the shit? What kind of way is that to punish your dog? But we have to be customer friendly, so I'm like, oh man, that's a great idea, punishing your dog like that. But I stupid, and I asked her, I go, what made you do something like that though? And she goes, "Well, I took it grocery shopping with me one day, and a bag of groceries tipped over in the back seat, and the dog ate some of the groceries." I'm just kind of thinking, there is nothing there's not a way to punish your dog like that. But I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, okay, this dog probably had severe diarrhea, for the next week, and if this lady most likely had to clean it up. I got to work on that joke. All right, we got to minimize the laughter. I only have 7 minutes here. But I told that joke on a job interview one time, and the guy goes, "What do you see yourself doing in 5 years from now?" I go, "Actually, I see myself being a stand-up comedian." And apparently that's not the right answer to tell at a job interview. But he was cool about it. He stopped the conversation, and the interview, and he goes, "Now, why don't you tell me some of your jokes?" Well, I chose to tell that one, and I didn't get the job. Do we have any couples here tonight? One? We got one couple? Sad thing is my friend's here with his girlfriend and he didn't even clap. But I've been having fantasies about couples lately. You know how you see like a husband and wife sitting on the same side of a booth at a restaurant or something? like I was thinking if I go up to them in like a full suit and like a briefcase, you know, and sit on the opposite side and be like, oh, hello, sorry I'm late. You know, then the wife asks me who I am. I'm your divorce lawyer. Then I turn to the husband and I go, you didn't tell her? All right, I'll give you two a couple minutes here to be on the same page. Yeah, but I was always different growing up, which kind of like surprised my parents when I told them I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. Like as a child, I'd always sleepwalk, you know, and like this one time, like I was 5 years old. This is the first time I ever sleepwalked. I got out of bed. I walked past my dad, who was sitting in the living room, into our kitchen, opened the fridge, and just started peeing in the fridge. And like my dad didn't know what to do, you know, a 5-year-old's peeing in the fridge, you know. And does he stop me? What does he do? But got to work on that joke too. But yeah, when I lost my train of thought here. Oh yeah, my mom, she always thought that, like as a child, 'cause I'd always do these different voices and impersonations. She thought that, like I would, you know, end up committing a crime, like killing somebody or like robbing a bank or something, you know. But she was kind of right, you know, because joke's not over. She thought she was right though, because you know the next time I go into a bank, I'm like, all right, I need everybody on the ground right now. I am not going to rob you. I just want to make a deposit. All right, thanks guys. I'm Tommy.